Good morning, class. I hope you all are doing good today. Our today's topic is mensuration. We are going to learn today about some solid structures, that is cube, cuboid, triangular prism, cylinder, sphere, hemisphere, and cone. They are all 3D shapes and solid structures. But before we actually learn about them, we need to know the basics of them so that we can use those basics and apply the rule to find the total surface area and volume of the 3D shape, the solid structures. So first thing we must know is the area of triangle. If a triangle is given with a base and a height, we can actually find the area of a triangle. The rule to find the area of triangle is 1/2 base times height. So if we have the values of base and height, we can easily find the area of triangle. Second thing, we have rectangle. You see rectangle, it has length and width. If the values of length and width are given here, we can easily multiply both of them to find the area of rectangle. Third thing is circle. As we see the circle has a radius. So if we have the value of radius, we can multiply it with a constant value that is called pi to find the area. The formula to find the area of circle is pi multiply r to the power 2. Now, today we are going to learn about these two shapes. This is called cuboid. As you see, I have this one. This is called cuboid. It has length and the base and the height. These three dimensions, it has the length, width and the height. So we will learn how to find the total surface area and volume of this cuboid. And if you see the second figure, that is cylinder, we see everyday life this cylinder like this. It has a circle at the bottom, a circle at the top, and a height. So if you have the radius of a circle and the height, we can actually find the total surface area and volume of this cylinder. Now we will go ahead and learn how to find which rule and formula to apply to find the total surface area and volume. So we see that it has three dimensions: length, width and height. So we have the formula as 2 in the brackets: length multiplied with width plus width multiplied with height plus length multiplied with height. So if you apply the values given here in the formula, we can easily find the total surface area of the given cuboid. Now the second thing we are going to learn to find the volume of the cuboid. If you have all three dimensions, we can actually multiply all of them together to find the volume of cuboid. We will see some examples how to find total surface area and volume. So first example is, we have the values length as 11, width as 5 and height as 6. What we will do, we will use and utilize these values into the formulas to find the total surface area and volume. So we will go first to find the total surface area. That is 2 into the brackets length multiplied with width plus width multiplied with height plus length multiplied with height. So if we substitute these values here in the formula, we will get the final answer as 302 centimeter to the power 2. Why we use power 2 here? Because when we try to find area or surface area, we use the unit as power 2. Now we will learn how to find the volume of the given cuboid. As you know, the formula is length times width times height. So we will simply use all three dimensions and multiply them all together to find the volume of the given cuboid. You see here, I have multiplied 11 with 5 and with 6 to get the answer as 330 centimeter to the power 3. Now why we use power 3 here as a unit? Because when we want to find volume, the unit is always power 3. Now we will go ahead and learn about the second figure, that is cylinder. As you see here, cylinder has two things, one radius and other is height. And when we want to find the total surface area of any given cylinder, we use the formula as 2 times pi times r into the brackets r plus h. If you want to find the volume, we multiply pi with r to the power 2 multiplied with h. Now we will go ahead and solve one example to know exactly how we can use and utilize this formula to get the total surface area and volume of the given cylinder. So if we have dimensions, like radius is given as 3 inch and height is given as 10. Now how can we use these two dimensions to find the total surface area and volume of this given cylinder? As we know, the formula is 2 times pi times r into the brackets r plus h. So we will just substitute the values from here into the formula to get the total surface area. Now you see 2 times pi has a specific and fixed value as 3.14 times radius. Radius is given as 3 here, so we will use 3 as a value of radius. Into the brackets r again, so we will use 3, and the height given in the figure is 10, so we will substitute as 10. When we calculate this all together, we get the total surface area as 244.92 inch to the power 2. As I explained before, when we find area or surface area, we use the unit as power 2. Now, if you want to find the volume of the cylinder, as we see that the formula is pi times r to the power 2 times h. Pi has a fixed value 3.14 times the radius. Radius is given as 3 here, as you can see. So we will substitute radius as 3 to the power 2 times the height. H is given as 10 here. Now if you multiply all the values here, we will get the volume of the given cylinder as 282.6 inch to the power 3. As we know already that when we find the volume, the unit is power 3. Now we will see and try to solve some more examples to get more idea and clear idea about that. So let's go to here, and if you see, if the length of this cuboid is 6 and the height is 4 and the base and or the width is 3, how can we find total surface area and volume of this cuboid? Now, you see the rule is to find the total area equals 2 times length times width plus length times height plus width times height. We will substitute the values here into the formula and find the total surface area of this figure. Now, length is given as 6 multiplied with width as 3 plus length again 6 multiplied with the given height as 4 plus width again as 3. So we will use 3 in place of width multiplied with height as 4. Now if you calculate, 6 times 3 is 18 plus 6 times 4 is 24 plus 3 times 4 is 12. Now if you add all of them together, we get 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 8 14, 4, 1 carry up, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5. Now we have to multiply this 2 with 54. If we multiply 2 with 54, we will get the answer as 108. As we know, we need to use the units. So if let's say that it is a meter m, so we will use the unit as meter square, because when we find the area or surface area, we use the unit as power 2. So now you got the idea and method how to find the total surface area when all the three dimensions of a cuboid is given. So if we have the formula, volume is length multiplied with width multiplied with height h. So we have the dimensions, length is 6 multiplied with width as 3 multiplied with height as 4. So when we multiply all three values, we get the answer as 6 times 3, 18, 18 times 4, 72. Now we are finding the volume, so we will use the unit as meter and to the power 3. Let's go and find another example to find the total surface area and volume of a cylinder. So if we take radius as 5 centimeter and height as 15 centimeter. Now we will apply these values in the formula to find the total surface area of a cylinder. So 2, as we know that pi has a constant value 3.14, multiply radius. Radius is given as 5. In the bracket, if you go as radius r, again it is 5 plus the height is 15. Now when we calculate this, we will get the answer as 31.4 times 5 plus 15, that is 20. If you calculate to find the total answer, that is 628 centimeter, and we will use the unit as power 2 because we are finding the total surface area. Now I hope the steps are clear. We use the formula, substitute the values, and then we find the final answer. Now we will see with the same values how can we find the volume of a cylinder. We see that the formula of volume is pi r square h. The value of pi is 3.14 times radius to the power 2. Radius is given as 5, so 5 power 2 times h. H is given as 15. When we calculate all the values, we get the final answer as 1177.5. Now as we are finding the volume, we will use the unit as centimeter to the power 3. So we have learned today about cuboid and cylinder and how to find the total surface area and volume of these two figures. So we stop our lesson today and we will continue with some other figures like cube, pyramid and cone tomorrow. Thank you very much.